Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read. We're going to talk about Friday, the 17th of March, 2023. I want to thank you, of course, for joining me for this reading. But keep in mind as we proceed, it is general, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But the overall message I channeled for us, new for you, new for you. So let's get started. We're going to begin and interestingly enough, pull from the Find Your Happy deck. But I do feel like it's a happy day. There's a happy outcome, I want to say. A reminder that everything happens for a reason. Naturally, with the overall message being new for you, I sense there is a focus on whether you're acquiring it throughout this day or not, whether it's more past oriented or future, or again, present day acquiring. There's a new situation for you. Okay, I'm hearing new success. A new version of you as well being highlighted. I let go of what I can't change and all I desire is on its way to me. Beautiful. So it's today that reminds you that ships are coming in for you moving forward, and that you are a very kind of Queen of Cups, Four of Pentacles vibe here with the I let go of what I can't change. A reminder that you need to just at times remember to focus on what you put your efforts towards, what you is within your control, what you can sort of master or make successful, what's going to feel more productive. Because it feels like there could be some factors outside of you, say noise, other people, how they live and or work, energy, spirituality at times for some. It's just going to feel very, they're saying frustrating or just outside of your control. Once again, it's like I want to make this more ideal for myself. I want this to stop making me nervous or stop disturbing this. But there's a feeling that you just need to adapt, go around things, hop over that obstacle with a sense of ease, and just prioritize what feels important to oneself and just come back to it if need be. But it feels as if you are needing to remember to just be productive and just focus on what you can actually control once again. But all I desire is on its way to me, because I do feel like this day highlights the fact that you have more than one ship coming in moving forward. And this day could absolutely involve you acquiring that new job, that beginning that new commitment to somebody of importance for you. It could be more so a new move of residence or another commitment. It could be a car or another investment. However this looks for you. Now, naturally, you could just be putting an effort towards researching, looking up, asking questions in regards to that ideal situation for oneself. But they're saying a step in the right direction, a step in the right direction. I feel like that was very wordy, but purposeful. Okay, it's this or something better. So you're reminded you have a choice throughout this day. You might have to make a decision throughout this day, whether you stick with it or not. Bear with me as I struggle to pick up the Mystic Monday stack. I do feel like there's a little bit of an awkward vibe about this day, but then there's more of a confident vibe sort of taking over for the majority of which you might find oneself feeling a little bit out of place or just a little clumsy. There's a sense of you being in a situation and observing. You could be interviewing throughout this day, by the way. I feel that's very possible for a new opportunity, or it could be another type of meeting of importance. But I'm picking up on the vibe that somebody's looking around and observing what's around them and just building up a decision based upon that, okay? Or just being very observant for one, if not multiple reasons. The Five of Pentacles, because I do feel like there's thoughts of lack, okay? I don't have enough money, so I need this new job. I don't have enough money, so I need to acquire this new position. I don't have enough love in my life to for my liking, so I'm going to begin this relationship. Does that make sense? I also feel like you're being reminded of where you didn't fit in and why that didn't last, okay? This might be more in regards to what you have at hand, what you're wrapped up with currently, and therefore this will become a tower moment in the future if you don't work on replacing it or find, something better for oneself, an upgrade, if you will. But I do feel like there is thoughts of where you didn't fit in, where you don't fit in, not having enough. But I do feel like, again, steps in the right direction, or one in particular. Look at that. Yeah, what you don't have, again. But I do feel as if you need it, if you want it, or both, it's on its way, okay? Or it's happening throughout the specific Friday. The Hanged Woman. you might find oneself getting a little bit pessimistic due to a past situation that was similar, whether it was a past relationship, past living situation, past job, but you are going to be pushed to adjust your perspective and hang from your tree of wisdom individually and ask oneself intuitively, does this feel right? Okay. Am I actually just allowing my past to affect my present day situation and future in a negative sense? Or am I actually reading the situation thoroughly and accurately? Okay. And there's a feeling, once again, that we just need to, detach from the outcome, but also just allow for oneself to remove the connection to the past. All right. The Seven of Cups, because I do feel like you're being reminded you have a lot of options if you so choose to decline something, if you so choose to accept and then change your mind. But I also feel like you're thinking about all that you still have to accomplish. I really do feel like, regardless of what this new situation is for you, again, whether it's being acquired at this time or not, love is on your mind. Why am I not communicating more with this person? Why do I feel different at this point? But I sense that's something you've been working on, and you individually. There's a sense of blossoming taking place, all right? I'm hearing you deserve to be treated well. You deserve to be treated well, and that's applying to multiple areas of your life. Whoever you wrap oneself up with, bear with me, and whatever you decide to jump into and continue, right? If you work for a company, you deserve to be treated fairly and appropriately, right? In a kind manner. You deserve to be treated like a star, okay? You deserve to be treated like royalty when it comes to whoever you choose to date, right? And you deserve that respect from them and from whoever else you decide to bond with, wrap oneself up with, right? Friends, family, you name it. You're saying command that respect, okay? In a very kind of delicate manner. The Hermit card, there is true alone time throughout this day, at least at certain points, some of which the entire day, so be it. But I do feel as if there's an independence about you, kind of a Nine of Pentacles vibe that's being highlighted. 722, look up the angel number, meaning 722. But I do feel as if you're being reminded of a past ending and how that eliminated certain stresses, or one big one in particular. I do feel as if your spirituality could be a little bit stressful throughout this day, but helpful all the meanwhile. But I also feel like this new situation is not meant to add stress to your life. Busyness potentially, at times feeling like a bit of complication or just certain twists and turns, a bit of a different vibe at certain points or in general, but it's not meant to be stressful, okay? Eliminate any stressful thoughts and just keep things realistic, simplistic, and trust your intuition all the meanwhile, okay? It feels like all that's coming towards you could feel like a lot. You might be feeling like a wounded warrior throughout this day, even though you might wake up and want to just conquer the day and have a lot of energy. It's okay if you don't, all right? It might be a bit of a sleepy Friday, or just I do what I gotta do and then I rest sort of day. So be it. But I feel like you might have a lot going on either way. The Knight of Cups, yeah, there's somebody on your mind. Somebody on your mind, even if they're not the right person for you. But I feel like you're on a lot of people's minds throughout this day being drawn to this reading. They were highlighting being drawn to this reading. I sense that you're going to be watching one, if not multiple tarot readings. You could be a reader yourself. But I feel like you're reminding oneself or an inspiration to others that completion leads to happiness. All right, completion will lead you towards that peaceful abundance that you so deserve. All right, and not to put up with the toxic behavior, the toxic situation, or situations, even if you kind of want more of whatever it did bring you or does bring you. Does that make sense? We don't let the negatives stay within our life to reap certain rewards, or just, you know what I'm saying? You don't deal with the BS in a relationship just to have love, right? You don't deal with the BS or the toxicity in a job just to have the money, right? And you need to remind oneself not to settle moving forward. But the Two of Swords, because I do feel like there are questions being asked. There's a lack of clarity, a bit of a guarded vibe about you individually being drawn to this reading. And this day might highlight how to better improve as far as opening up moving forward with dating, friends, potentially gaining more clarity on whatever it is for you that you're meant to gain, that new situation, and potentially multiple for some. But the Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Four of Swords, you're protected, my friend. Throughout a day where you are feeling quite passionate and moving a little bit slowly, being reminded the ball is in your court. What do you want? Is this right for you? Are they right for you? Okay. And so naturally, I feel like you will have moments in your hermit mode where you're resting, right? But then there's busy moments throughout this day where you're being reminded you're in control, you're protected, and it's time for you to acquire a new situation, if not multiple, that's right for you. All right. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Friday, and I'll see you next time.